When times are tough and times are hard, someone's gotta teach the puppets about PR. Things can't stay the way they are. Someone's gotta teach the puppets about PR. When puppets want to pull the strings of the media, PR Puppet Theater. PR Puppet Theater. Hi, my name is David Moy, and you're watching PR Puppet Theater, the show that helps puppets learn how to pull the strings of the media. 20 years of experience as a media professional have taught me that, frankly, puppets have been underserved by the public relations community, and many of them have no idea how to promote a product themselves or a service, and we try and help them by giving the best advice that we can. We have an interesting guest today. His name's John Crabinsky, and he has a cause that's near and dear to his heart. Why don't you tell us about it, John?
Well, I tell the people the importance of not catching crabs because, because I'm tired of losing relatives to smelly fishermen who are followed by the Discovery Channel cameras.
And what's the problem when you tell people this?
Well, I mean, what happens is I say, don't catch crabs, and, all they want to do is talk about they itch awful and something like that, like it's some kind of joke.
Okay, I think I know what the problem is. You may not be aware of this, but crabs are, besides being a tasty crustacean treat, crabs are also a very painful communicable disease, often picked up through sexual intercourse or from a toilet seat. So I think what happens is when you just say don't catch crabs, it gives people the memory of a very painful excursion and many weeks with medicated shampoo.
I had no idea about that.
Well, it's not your fault. Basically, sexual education is woefully untaught in schools, and puppets especially. People just don't take the time to give them sexual education. But there is a solution. Part of your problem is that you're basing your cause on an admonition. Don't catch crabs. And it sounds angry and accusatory, and people, even though the cause is very important, it puts people back.
But this is a serious issue.
I know.
I have facts and figures to show how many millions of crabs are caught each year.
Right, but what you need, see, that's the thing, it's the large issue. What you need to do is point out the, the personal side of the issue. If rather than telling people not to catch crabs, you explained your own story about how you lost your wife, a girlfriend, a family, a relative, and how the pain and anguish you had, how you felt like your claws, your lifeline, were literally ripped from you, I think this would have more appeal, because there's something very universal about the specific. As a poet says, you don't necessarily talk about the old tree in the backyard, you talk about the sycamore. It becomes a little bit more universal. So I think that if you frame your cause in a personal thing, this is how your catching crabs affects me, I think you'll have a better effect on reaching the people that you want to reach.
But it's more than just me who suffered. There are millions of crabs.
Yes, but I think that if you explain how you, John Crabinsky, are afraid that your daughter is being turned into a crab bisque as we speak, I think that one little instance will have enough to help people. Oh, gee, I better not catch crabs. I'm going to be extra careful the next time I catch crabs. I'm going to avoid catching crabs altogether, and I think you'll find that that has a big more mark.
But it's so painful to rehash all of that.
Yes, but the media loves a personal peg. It provides a human interest, or a crab peg interest as we pay, and it helps them put a frame on all the other information. If you go to a media person and you give them all this data, it's just going to blow their mind. Let me explain. This paper plate represents the mind of the average journalist. It can hold a small amount of anything, but if you give it too much, it falls over the side like this. So, like I said, give them the personal story that they can frame. Like, when John Crabinsky, woke up one morning, he found that his daughter had been turned into a crab cake. This will be the human interest, or, like I said, crab interest peg that will help attract the media, because the media doesn't really care about facts and figures. The media wants that gripping story that will help them win the Pulitzer Prize. Therefore, I recommend that you kind of suck it up in terms of the, rehashing the personal experience, and just learn what they call an elevator speech. That 10-second thing that you would say to somebody that would grab them as they're going to the elevator. Of course, with these claws, you have another way of grabbing them, but that's a different thing. So I would recommend that you do that, and when they hear the anguish in your voice, they'll not want to catch crabs.
Not want to catch crabs. That's great.
Yes.
That's great.
Now, I'll talk with you after the show, but that's all the time that we have here for now, and because I have a lunch date at Joe's Crab Shack.
Hey! Was that a joke too?
Closing theme.
Okay, there are no puppets in the room, so it's safe to talk. If I can teach a puppet the basics of PR, I can do the same for you. I can help you sell your product in ways that you never even thought possible. Why don't you go ahead and look at my email? It's right here. If you have any questions, give me a call. We can work something out, and I look forward to helping you pull the strings of the media and stop being their puppet.
Closing theme. To PR Puppet Theater, where the puppets learn about PR. Closing theme. To PR Puppet Theater, please someone give this guy a job. Someone's going to post this on their blog. Someone's going to post this on your blog. Someone's going to post this on your blog. Post it on your blog.